So here I am in the Wop Wops on a country road in Hong Kong, and you might be thinking, what's this wacko up to now? This is actually a follow-up video to wild edible free plants that I did about a week ago, just to sort of show you there's a bit of meat around too. Now, I'm not actually condoning or suggesting or encouraging people go out and kill wild animals and eat them, especially with this COVID thing on. I mean, it's not a good look, and I'm just simply pointing out where the meat is. And for anyone who's interested, the flora and fauna in Hong Kong is just incredible. I mean, there's mongooses, imagine porcupines running around. You don't see them very often, but they're there. Civet cats, there's otters apparently, I have never seen one. There's barking deer, no, meowing deer. There's like lots of wild pigs. I'm not saying go and kill the wild pigs, I wouldn't do it myself. There's also wild goats, and I'm not saying go and kill the wild goats either, but I'm just saying they're there, and going to take you for a bit of a walk, sort of show you a bit of sign, maybe see one or two, maybe not. Just sort of basically go for a walk around and see if we can see some wild, free, edible, no, I didn't say edible, just some meat running around Hong Kong in the hills, out in the Wop Wops here. Have a look at that there. There's definitely been a cattle beast around here. Let's have a look at this. I'll just have a wee taste test. It's definitely not a water buffalo. I'd say it's a semi-domesticated cattle beast. I'd say it's brown in colour. I can't see one around here, but there's definitely some running around here somewhere. I wouldn't go killing a cattle beast, there's a bit too much meat to deal with. Jesus, just about got bold. Anyhow, like I said, I wouldn't go killing cattle beasts. There's wild goats and pigs. The wild pig population's just going nuts these days. I mean, when I first got here, you'd hardly see any. You'd see a little bit of rooting here and there, but now there just seems to be wild pigs for miles. I mean, they don't have any natural predators, do they? I mean, 100 years ago there were actually tigers in Hong Kong. I think the last one was killed during World War II, or maybe 1915 actually. The actual last wild one, because the one in World War that was killed during World War II may have actually escaped from a zoo. And then finally I found the cattle beast. He saw me and froze like stone. Right, this looks like a pretty good spot here. I'm just going to pop up this track and just sort of see if I can see anything, and at the same time I might set up a time-lapse camera and see if any animals come along the track while I'm further up it, because this actually has a pretty well-worn track here, so you would imagine that animals would just use this because it's easier to walk along a track than bowl through the jungle. Alright, see that there? That there is from goats. Now, if I take one and just taste it. It's a kid, I'd say black in colour, just from my taste test. Anyway, there's definitely young goats around here. Right, so I'm just going to pop up this track, see if I can see any pig rooting, any sign of goats or anything. hear a goat. So I walked a fair way up this hill and I managed to see a nanny goat and a kid and one or two pigs. I'm not sure how many there was. 1, 2 or 3 of them took off. I really need a camera with a zoom to have any chance of shooting them with a camera. See, this part of Hong Kong's a little bit isolated, so they're not very friendly. But other parts of Hong Kong, I mean, the wild pigs are just coming up begging for food basically because people feed them and they're just used to people. It'd be easier to go over there or one of those places and just get some nice pictures of wild pigs, but I'm actually coming over to a really nice isolated spot for a reason I'm not going to say. Just because, you know, middle of nowhere away from people. That's the only reason, of course. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back and see the time-lapse camera and go and check out another location. Most of the pig routing sort of, I can hear a goat now. Most of the pig routings where the trial bike track is, so the trial bikes are going over it and they're just digging holes around that area. Not that it's important because there's pig routing all over the place in Hong Kong. Special about it. One thing I'd like to see is actually a deer. They have these barking deer and I've never seen one yet. I imagine it would be very hard to see one of them, but I've seen photos, so obviously somebody's seen them. You know, I'll save the battery as I always do, get down this hill and grab my camera and go and check out another spot. I don't know if you can see, but there's been pig rooting around here. Anyway, I think I'll call it a day. Didn't see a hell of a lot today. Got to see a couple of pigs, a few goats. Nothing really interesting. It's pretty hard walking along with a camera, talking and expecting to see anything. So I suppose I did okay. Either way, if you do decide to go and kill some animals, it's got nothing to do with me. I just simply was pointing out what's around, not condoning anything. Chill the beans.